Hi everybody and welcome to the Numerologist.com. I'm Kelsey, I'm your host, and we are so happy that you have found us today. So here we are, August 2012, and it is time for our monthly readout. This month is a pretty delicious month. The reading is so epic. And we are using one new deck and one that we've already used before. So the two decks that I'm using today are the Psychic Tarot, and I am also using Path of the Soul again. This month, the overall message is keeping our thoughts positive and infusing our energy into doing what we love. Pretty perfect, pretty perfect. The first week of August 2012, the first card of the reading is ruled by the number 4. It's the Heart Chakra card. The Heart Chakra is all about love. It's all about activating that universal frequency that is common in all of us. So all of us originate from a seed of love, and all of us are love. This very first week of August, it's connecting to that internal love source that you are and working on healing issues of the heart, any energy blockages that we may have accumulated throughout our lifetime, working on forgiveness and release so that we can be free of all of our past, so that we can move forward into this next phase that we all know is here, it's approaching, it's coming. The energy of the heart is also very, very, very interesting because in a lot of areas of teaching, the heart energy acts as the bridge, and this is the bridge between the physical world and the non-physical world, or spirit world. So when we work on opening our hearts and activating that energy, we open the channel to receive divine inspiration. So it becomes very easy for us to hear or perceive or understand the messages that are coming to us from our angels, from our guides, from the universe, whatever it is that we may call that. When we open that bridge, we are able to receive that inspiration, that information, that wisdom that exists in all of us, and then implement it into the physical world. So the lower chakras, they represent the physical form of this earth. So they're very rooted in this reality, in this dimension. And then we have the upper chakras that are related to higher states of consciousness. And what the heart chakra healing is all about is healing any past wounds, anything going on that closes us off to love. And that first and foremost is self-love. So this first week of August, do something that is going to make your heart sing, because this week is all about heart healing. It's all about doing what we love and being loving and kind towards ourselves, because as we become more loving towards ourselves, we automatically radiate that out to the people in our lives, and we give permission for other people to do the same. So if someone sees you doing some heart healing and forgiveness of your past, or things that you've done or things that other people have done, and you're able to get to that space of forgiveness, completion, release, you will inspire other people to do the same in their lives, which is such an incredible gift. Then we move on to week number 2, and this again is from the Psychic Tarot deck, and it is the Triumphant Success card. So we find ourselves in week 2, and we're entering into this vibration. It's ruled by 1, which is innovation, leadership, forward thinking, forward moving. And this card is all about triumphant success in our lives and entering into a new phase of our being, of our experience, and understanding that this new phase brings blessings beyond what we're consciously able to comprehend at this stage of the game. This card asks us to access our inner willpower, our inner strength, and that inner warrior energy. When we think of triumphant success, the image on the card, you'll see that in the images of the photos that I post. It's an image of a sword. And this is a reminder as we go down this path of leadership and innovation and being authentic and expressing our individuality, that we do so without harming others. So a sword can be used to cut through the veil of our existence and those limiting beliefs and this fog that we create around ourselves, or a sword can be used to destroy someone else and to harm someone else or something else. And this is asking us to be very, very, very conscious of using that sword of that triumphant success for the greater good. So using it on ourselves, using it to cut through those layers of our being that we've built up, maybe those walls. So building on last week, the heart chakra. So we have these walls that we accumulate and, you know, energy that we put around ourselves to keep ourselves from being hurt, because we've had experiences in the past where we're hurt. And so we put something in place so that doesn't happen again. And what happens when we do that is we rip people off from our authentic expression and from being fully present and fully lit up in our true being with them when we have these walls up. So this sword will act as a means to cut down those walls and do the healing that is required, you know, the forgiveness of self, the forgiveness of others, so that we can move into this new phase with confidence, with strength, with our full power, and to really be mindful to use that energy for the greatest good. Then we move into week number 3. Week number 3, Path of the Soul card. This card is ruled by the number 1. So now we have 2 1s in a row. The first week was ruled by the number 4, second week ruled by the number 1, third week ruled by number 1. We come into week number 3, we're accessing divine inspiration. And the card in this deck in particular is all about creation. So we are the creators of our experience. We're either going to create a reality where we're totally lit up and inspired, or we're not. And this card is reminding us during this 3rd week of August to really activate that energy of creator. So if you are really vibing with something in your life, what are the steps that you're taking to create that, to manifest that, to see that come to manifest form in real time? Likewise, if you're experiencing contrast and things that you do not like in your life, you are also the creator of that experience. So only you have the power to change it, to shift it, to take on a new way of being that is super connected to week number 1, which is opening your heart. So as you open your heart, you really, really step into that energy of creator, because in the energy of creation, no walls can exist. We can't be holding up these energetic walls, these physical walls, these emotional walls, and be in the space of divine creation. So again, another call to keep your thoughts positive, because we have, you know, the energy of creation is one of positivity and flow. And one of the best ways to get into flow is by doing more of what you love, doing more of what makes you happy, what lights you up, and speaking in such a way where you're focusing on all that is working, all that is good, and things that you want to create going forward. So we don't get stuck in the past by focus, and a lot of the times we focus our energy on that which isn't working. You know, things that could go wrong, that maybe have gone wrong, and that keeps us in a low vibration. That keeps us in the space of allowing other people to impact our reality. Whereas when you step out of that and step into your authenticity and into your truth and into your strength, like we saw last week with the triumphant success, you become the creator of your own reality. You become this magnetic force where you can attract whatever it is that your heart desires. Whatever you need to do this week to clean up areas of your past, to complete them so that you can let them go. And remember that letting things go doesn't mean that we're saying, you know, it didn't matter, it didn't exist, it didn't happen. Of course it happened. It got you to this place, and it's a fundamental piece of your experience. And you had that experience, you got to learn something about yourself. Learn about an element of your being that was requiring healing for your journey. Keep your thoughts positive. Keep that energy of creator alive and vibrant in your experience for week number 3. The final week of August, and we have a card that is ruled by the number 1 again. So, guys, ladies, kids. A 111, that's all about keeping our thoughts positive. We know that we're going into this new phase of creation. Planetary, energetic wise, like we have all of these omens and messages around us, you know, guiding us into this new phase. Like we've entered into the age of Aquarius, the age of creator, the age of, you know, human beings owning who they are and what they are, and their profound ability to create their reality. This particular card in this deck is all about work. And this refers to work that you're here to do. This is the work that your soul has agreed to do in this lifetime. This can be work in terms of what lights you up, your passion, and using your talents and your gifts and sharing them with the world, sharing them with the people in your life. The work card doesn't necessarily mean that we're going out and getting paid for what we're doing, but we're still extending that service. And you know, when we step onto the path of what we're truly here to do, it's important to take care of yourself. A foundational piece for this work that you're here to do, keeping your thoughts positive and keeping your thoughts focused on what is working and what is going well and the direction that you want to go. That is the focus of this week ahead, the 4th week of the month. You really, really want to keep your thoughts focused and maybe do some organization and check in with yourself. What is it that you want to be doing? If you could do anything in the world today and there was nothing that would stop you, what would you do? And take that and ponder that this week. Really, really step into it and then take an action. So you want to activate the number 1, which is forward movement. It's independence, it's innovation, it's inspiration in motion. So we really want to take that information that we learn about ourselves and what we truly desire, what we truly want, and act on it. There is a huge, huge, huge focus on action this month, given 3 weeks of 1 vibration and 1 week of 4. So we have foundations and we have action, action, action. And when we take action, we're creating the foundation for our success. We're creating the circumstances, the conditions required to do our work on a really big scale. And that could be, you know, in terms of your family, that could be your friends, that could be your community, that could be on a global scale. Whatever it is, it's important work. And that's what I mean by when I say big work in the world. Like, big work is the same as honoring your path, honoring your heart's desire. This is your reading for August 2012. And keep us updated. Keep us updated on what makes your heart sing, what type of work you really see yourself playing and doing in the world. And, you know, share, engage with the community on Facebook, because that's what we're here for. We're here to all support each other in this quest. Take action and let us know how you're taking action this month to forward yourself on your path, because that's amazing and it's something that we'd really like to acknowledge and to see that manifest more in the world. You know, we send our focus there. So share with us, we'll share with you. And until next time, much love in numbers. Bye, guys.